In this segment, we're going to talk about the work of grief and the pain of grief. First off, I am so sorry that your loved one has died, and I am also sorry that you are in so much pain. I don't know anybody who hasn't tried to figure out how to make the pain go away. But what we all learn is that there's no way to go around the pain or under the pain or over the pain. You have to walk through the pain. You can't run away from the pain. And walking through the emotional pain, navigating through this pain, is the work of grief. That is the hard work of grief. And most people don't realize that grief is work, but it is. And right now, you may not even realize it, but you are doing the hard work of grief. Just getting out of bed in the morning and putting one foot in front of the other and making it through the day is the hard work of grief. And there's a lot of emotional work going on right now. For example, your brain and heart are in the process of rewiring to a new environment that no longer includes your loved one. This is the process of moving from having a physical relationship with your loved one to one of memory. And that's a process, and it's a painful process. And part of this process is also learning who you are now without your loved one. Grief work also involves navigating through normal grief anger, normal grief guilt, and normal grief depression. It's dealing with the dumb things that people say, and people do say dumb things, so it's important not to lose your sense of humor. Chances are, too, that you're also dealing with friends and family members who are grieving differently than you are. And because we all grieve differently, it's really easy to get on each other's nerves. This is all part of doing the work of grief. Grief work is probably the hardest work that you will ever do. However, the payoff is healing. And healing does not mean that you have to forget your loved one, or that you no longer love your loved one, or that you no longer miss your loved one. Doing the work of grief is what allows you to return to a place of wholeness and normal functioning again. Even though it doesn't feel like it right now, healing is possible, and life can be good again, just in a new and a different way. What I want you to do is take a few minutes every day and acknowledge to yourself just how hard you are working, because you are working probably the hardest that you have ever worked in your whole life. So it's important. Love yourself and acknowledge the fact that you are working hard and you are already in the process of doing your grief work.